Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Love to Light Tarot. This is Nikki, and this is for sexy Sagittarius. Sag, this is going to be your mid-April reading. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below, and let me know if this resonates with y'all. Saggy, what I got? Sag, when I say these readings to you, understand I just say what I hear and what I feel. Why I'm coming at you like that? Like, look, I'm not pointing no fingers at you, honey. I ain't perfect. Half the stuff I be saying to y'all, been there, done that, and could come around and have to face it again and see how I'ma act since I be trying to talk, okay? So don't underestimate, don't think, don't underestimate folks too. And don't think that this is me pointing the finger. Now, I may be saying that to you, not because I'm scared of y'all, but it is an energy of somebody may be having something to say. You know, how, and it's just listen. I get just listen instead of, you know what I'm saying? And it's an energy that I feel. I ain't saying it's you. Flip that thing, okay? When I meditated on the cards, I heard when is enough enough. All right, so we gon' talk about that as well. That's the energy, because I feel like, listen, somebody may on another set of my Sagittarius may be seeing you going through something, and you know how. Okay, I feel like somebody is really trying to think it through how they want to come to somebody, because child, don't shoot the messenger. The energy is this. It be like, say if you got a friend, and I ain't got to always, it ain't got to be no relationship. It just can be something that you feel, and something that you may know that's for the better or that's good. And a person may not receive it in a certain type of way, which make you be like, I just ain't gonna say nothing. I know sometimes you could be at that place and be like, okay, but then I know my Saggy ain't nothing finna stop you from saying what the hell you feel. But it is a way to do it, because the reaction that you may get, and I'm saying a whole lot of you because this is your reading, may be like, and you have to be able to still understand that some of that is fear, is the energy that I feel, but that don't mean that a person has to do it that way, but allow them to just be who they are, and you ain't got to deal with it. Is what it is. You see what you had to say. Okay, boom. Don't keep is the energy, because then that's when boundaries are, you know what I'm saying, or overstepped, and that's what caused the reaction, is the energy that I do feel. I don't know why I'm growling into the damn phone, but that's the energy that I do feel. Okay. Some That's that. Then in some of my Saggies, it's a relationship situation, right? And somebody may be seeing how a situation is handled. You may have a friend that they man or they girlfriend ain't shit, and I'm just gonna say it, okay? Because we here to talk, and we gonna speak truth, and that person know that they man ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? And they may be willingly a part of the shit. And you may be a person that may say, I'm gonna sit back and watch it because this person gonna do what they want to do anyway. Or you that type of person to be like, look, this is wrong, this is this. Now, can you tell a person how to move forward? No. But it may be to the point that the stuff is so repetitive that it may hinder the friendship. And I don't know why I'm saying this, because I can't stick around and watch you be no damn fool, even though everybody done played the fool sometime. But because I feel like a person do things and then they complain. So no, when you know, you don't get to keep doing that complaining, at least not with an individual, okay? All right, so we gonna see. So that's the win is enough, okay? And that may be something that you may be asking yourself, okay, Sage? All right, so let's see here. I'm doing head, heart, gut, recent, past, near future. Child, we gonna see, because I talked your ear off already, just like I did Aquarius, and I'm trying not to do that again. We already see the Tower card, all right, in your gut. So we're gonna see what's happening, Saggy. All right, we're gonna leave it just like that. Okay. I was asking my guys, do I need to cut? Because, I'll cross a card in a minute. Cross, to make shit more complicated. But let me tell you, they said no. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I feel like I'm being told no. And I'm going to go ahead and move on. Something is just like, It's simple when people try to complicate shit. If you dealing with a person, they try to complicate some shit. No, cause it's so and so and so and so, and you know I can't do it cause it ain't Tuesday at 3:37. You know if it ain't 3:37, then I can't move. You either go or that's it right there. Okay, okay. Bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Pentacles, okay? So you may be at a place of reflecting. I do get that deep thought. You may be holding things to your chest is the energy I feel like from the Four of Pentacles. You may be trying to save. I do get this energy. You may be looking to see how you can bring forth more money. You may be trying to be, I ain't gonna call you cheap because I am cheap. What do you call it? Frugal with your money. Yeah, you may be doing that. Okay, so let's just see. If this is a circumstance or a situation that you're around or relationship, the Four of Pentacles is someone that's kind of you have some hurt feelings. You feel kind of like it may be a wall up. You may feel like that you are I feel like sitting in a circumstance, but I don't want to say that because you're not. Well, you could be. Like if this is a parent, you know what I'm saying, and you take care of this parent, what you gonna do? Throw your parent away? So yeah, you are. You know what I'm saying? Family member, child. You know, but relationship that you ain't got no ties to, no kids to, no children with. Okay, job situation, and I ain't saying it's easy because people be needing their damn jobs, but I feel like this is something you can tower card. Okay, so let's just see. In the recent past, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you at a turning point in your life. I reached a turning point. Y'all don't know nothing about that, baby. Hey, in my life. I reached a turning point. Y'all know, hey, in my life. Y'all know nothing about that shit, baby. You ain't even. Alright. That's what I heard. That's the song that popped up. No more running around. I feel like that, baby. Hey, said it. I reached a turning point. I gotta play that. Hey, Saggy. Somebody done reached a turning point in their life. If you that Saggy that I gave that long speech to, that enough is enough, and you sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you reached a turning point in your life. No more of that. You tired of being at this Four of Pentacles, okay? Between you and a circumstance or a situation with a person, okay? So I ain't gotta say shit else to you. That's why that Tower card here, gaboom, bitches. I feel like that, okay? Cool. Wheel of Fortune is, I feel relieved. I don't know why. I feel like when you do change and make this change, you're gonna be like, oh, is the energy that I do feel. Because you felt like, wanna know why? For some, if this is love, I feel like, you thought you couldn't do it. I feel like you thought this was meant to be your destiny, your baby, and you was gonna work through it. And sometimes people need somebody to be there for them, even though. Yeah, I've been there. Sure have. I was there for a long time, and then in the end, guess what, the motherfucker did? What they wanted to do, and it wasn't with me. It wasn't with me. It wasn't with me, but it's for the better. Is the energy that you gonna see. Every person who I thought was like the one and came from Jesus. God say lead by his understanding, not by your own. You probably ain't gonna even know. You know what I'm saying? So I done let that out the window. And I ain't trying to put me off into it, but I feel like that's the turning point in your life. Like the point of you trying to know when this person is it, and I think it, fuck it. It ain't fuck it in that way, but it's like it's a fuck it to release it and let it go. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good place that I feel like Sagittarius is at for some of my Sagittarius, okay? So, whew, Wheel of Fortune, right? I feel like it's the circumstance in the past that has had its ups and downs, and it's here to see if some changes can be made. Now, this could be family member. This is a job situation that you could take control of. This is like a turning point on how a situation can be handled. Is the energy that I feel to bring on this change of you not being at this old place between you and another circumstance no more. Okay, so let's just see what that is. We got the judgment card. That's why I'm talking so hard. Judgment card is like a calling, okay? The judgment card is the universe calling you from out of the old ways to something new, okay? The judgment card is about you moving forward with this new sense of clarity to leave the old behind. So, something I ain't gonna say Sagittarius, and I'm saying you because it is you, okay? And it may not be you, but flip it. This is where a person may be a little scared to come in front and confront somebody. Something it may not, it could be something you could be a part of or taking place that is keeping you at a place of moving forward and keeping that wheel from turning to a place of relief. And that relief feeling is like as long as you are attached into the same, I feel like back and forth between you and a certain circumstance, whatever this is, okay, is preventing that wheel from kind of turning, okay? It's like you're in control of preventing the wheel from turning, okay? Is the energy that I feel. So we gonna see what that's about. In your heart, we got look, Sagittarius, like, I don't give a damn what you saying. I feel like it's going home. I feel like that's what I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay, cool. I do feel like that. I feel like in the end, Saggy gonna do what Saggy want to do, which is some Saggy shit. Okay, I understand that. I do get that. Okay, something in my heart, okay, is telling me that I'm gonna clarify that Queen of Swords, and it's gonna be this energy that I need, and it ain't me. I feel like God and Spirit is saying, I want you to be sure with how you handle this Queen of Swords energy, okay? The Queen of Swords is an individual who is a quick thinker, who can be a bit forceful. Remember that. What I said, be able to take in and don't be so, has this sense of, they have this sense of clarity and they want to move straight towards, a certain, oh, that's good though. Straight towards a certain goal. Some of my Sagittarius, this energy is very good because in your heart, you know you have the capability to detach. You know that you know what you need to do with the Queen of Swords. You looking dead at the Wheel of Fortune where enough is enough and you reach the turning point in your life. You know what you're being drawn to in the direction to move you from this Four Pinnacle place. Okay, so I do see that, all right? We already know in your gut we got the Tower card. Tower card is a sudden change, all right? The Tower card could act like it shocked one person. One person is going out head first and another person is jumping out. I do get when you have this certain individual that you go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with, and they thought that they may have had you at a place, Sagittarius. I do get they gonna be kind of shocked. You gonna jump out, they gonna feel like they being thrown out, which is take it however way you want to take it, all right? Justice card is here. I feel that energy. So the Justice card is about balance. It's about fairness. It's also about cause and effect, okay? So, and it's about that truth and that clarity as well. So don't think that person don't know with the Justice card here next to the Tower card and the Justice meaning cause and effect, that they don't know what caused a certain situation to be at the place that they at now. Okay, because they do, they absolutely do, and that's not going to work anymore. I do get that energy. Okay, some of my other Sagittarius, I do get that you are understanding that this change that needs to be made, meaning that moving forward, letting go, going towards what you're being drawn to do. I feel like it's two different sets, okay? This is a good thing on one. I feel like you taking it, you understand it, your gut telling you, you got this in your heart, you recognize you ready for stuff to change to something new in the past. You feel this pull in your mind that you're being guided to do so. It's just about moving, okay? The Four of Pentacles sitting here is this fear of change. So you're removing yourself from that to get that will to move, okay? And I see that. Some of my other Sagittarius, this is what is going to have to take in order for you to gain this justice that you feel like you want, this sense of release. It's this change that's going to have to occur. All right, and those are for my Aquarius that's kind of standing 10 toes down off into a circumstance that you feel as if you're being guided to keep going with. Okay, all right. We got the Four of Wands, all right? The Four of Wands is a finish line. This is this goal, okay? Teamwork, effort, okay? This is the dedication. I do get that. It's the energy that I feel. So we're going to see what you're working towards. I do feel like in the end, the outcome will work out. You do see this new sense of finish line for some of my Sagittarius, that you recognize that enough is enough. I do get that. Some of my other Sagittarius, I do feel like that you understand that the Four of Wands signifies like this teamwork sort of energy, and I feel like you know what you want and the type of energy and the person that you want around you. And if you're not receiving that from another individual, and I get because their mind is elsewhere, or they doing other things that they know they ain't got no business doing, or things that you took part in. Now I'm gonna say that, flip it, okay? And I ain't talking at you. Then this is why you feel like I know what I got to do, because this is where I want to be, and that's where it's at. All right, so let's see here. Wheel of Fortune in the past for Sagittarius. It's that top right there. Why I want to get that? Because you can put that in the head. This gonna be right here. This gonna be right here. This gonna be right here. That's gonna be right there. Okay, Sadie, hold on, honey, because your cards just want to pop out. Okay, boom. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands, action, moving forward, maybe, yeah, action, like I said, that fear of change, maybe conversations that need to be had, all right, but I do feel like it's this sense of, okay, saying what you gonna say, leaving it at that. For some of my Saggies, is that Eight of Wands, and that's that action that you don't mind putting in is the energy, and some of my Saggies, that's the action that it's gonna have to take, okay? In the recent past, we have the Two of Cups. Remember I said, yeah, y'all have this strong bond, whatever this is, okay? Two of Cups can be a soulmate type of energy. Soulmate can be friend, family, lover. Soulmate, Two of Cups is about this energy between you and another person that I felt like that somebody feel like even though you two are this, you still have to get that wheel turning, and that may have been what was hard for you because you felt the connection towards an individual. This is some of my Saggies where I told you the difference that you're going to handle things now is that the Two of Cups is two different individuals. You may think differently, you may handle things differently, but you two can come together to communicate like these people are doing. So these are the Saggies that I feel like that maybe instead of the raw to get you from a place that you at, possibly you two can come down, even though you may think differently, and a person when you get done still may think differently than you, but you still can come together and have a conversation and speak from the heart. Cool type energy, okay? Two of Cups is also your higher self, of asking yourself, what do you desire? When you sit back alone and you feel and you take in, when you're at this place of, taking in and stuff, how you feel, what do you feel like you being guided to do is the energy that you feel, okay? All right. In your head, we got the King of Swords. There you go. King of Swords, no, I feel like that. That's that person who don't mind detaching. That's that person who's non-biased. The King of Swords could be a bit forceful. The King of Swords can has this clear thinking. That's the energy. All right. Moving forward and taking action. In your Death card, I already see it. I already know. Over the Queen of Swords, see how the Queen of Swords, this what I feel. On the table, it looked like the Queen of Swords is looking across the table. I can't even show you. Hold on. It's like the Queen of Swords was looking across the table, beelining to the Wheel of Fortune, which made me think how she thinks, the energy that she want to pull from that Queen. I don't know why I'm telling you like I'm teaching you from the Wheel of Fortune. I knew it had to do with another energy that requires where you have to come together, or this could be your higher self. And I knew what was in behind of the Queen of Swords mind, where she don't mind going to this death place, meaning ending a cycle, okay? She's reached a turning point in her life. Enough is enough. I felt the energy, okay? So that's where that comes in at. I don't know why I'm telling you that, child. All right, boom. And this is a transition within you. Remember, I said for some that the Queen of Swords can kind of remove herself from emotion and just say what it is, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But it may be a different way to do it, which is what I was telling you in the past, right? So you may be putting an end to how you handle things, and it's not that you're not speaking truthful or with clarity, but you may be taking in this different aspect, okay? And this is death to the old ways of what a person thought that they could pull on heartstrings, because it is this type of connection. But I'm gonna tell you the one thing that I forgot to tell you about the Two of Cups. The major thing, which is in my mind, is that the lesson person. This is a lesson that you can have, and that anybody can teach you this who you have that energy with. A family where you now can learn that you can handle things different ways. A connection where it now teaches you your worth, and even though you may love somebody, you may have been dealing with abandonment issues or making it hard to release and let go. It's building you to be at another place. Okay. Okay. So we gone. Hell yeah, nigga, heal you, heal you. Where I get that? It came from a movie. I got Tourette's, okay? I don't know. When I have readings, stuff just pop out my mouth, okay? Sorry, all right? I feel like, Sanji, you may have Tourette's sometimes. Like, you be regretful of what you had to say. Like, shit, well, oops, like, whatever. It's with love. Saggy, I see the place where you headed, and it's beautiful. I felt the energy to the Four of Wands, the Sun card. The Sun card is doing things that for your happiness. I feel like for some of my Saggies, this is a strong desire. That's why I felt like a weight was released, is the energy that I feel once this change occurs. And something I feel like my Sagittarius, I feel like because you're going to feel proud of yourself for some, okay, for this action that was hard for you to take with the Eight of Wands. Some Sagittarius, everything's a work in progress. This is the energy that I feel like that you have been told by the universe, by God, by spirit, what it's going to have to take, meaning this is your higher self sitting you down, telling you, I know how you've been feeling. This is what needs to happen, right? And then you sit at this place, the fear of change, knowing everywhere. In your head, Judgment card, King of Swords, taking action. In your heart, Queen of Swords, Death card, ending old cycles, becoming something new. In your gut, telling you, if you do that, Tower card, Justice card is yours, Sun card. I feel like you get it, okay? And it's just about Eight of Wands for some of my Sagittarius, right? Okay. And whatever action that I feel like that needs to be taken, okay? But Sadie say I'm done when I say I'm done. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Four of Wands, and then you got the Nine of Pentacles. Good shit, okay? Remember I said where somebody's okay with being alone, you got this sense of confidence, you're understanding. Another lesson that you're learning, the Nine of Pentacles, is not overgiving. Don't give too much too soon. Don't overgive. Do you see in the Nine of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, she has 3 Pentacles over here and 6 over here. So you're going to keep 6 for yourself, and you're going to do the 3, all right? And then you're going to play that tennis match with somebody in the future who have this team work, type of energy, okay, with you and whatever y'all got going on, okay? Some you may just be trying to focus on yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is a person who's focused, who's trying to stay determined, who's trying to move forward and do this self-love type energy is the energy that I feel. You may be working on your finances. You may be doing things around the home is the energy that I do feel towards the end of the month. So that's good shit. All right. Okay. I feel like this is a very good thing because a person dealing with another individual normally in the past would have had you at this place. And the change that has happened is good shit. Sad to say enough is enough. You're not going to allow another person's actions or energies keep you at a place. So your sun matters, and whatever it's going to have to take for you to hold on to that is the action that I see you taking. Okay. All righty. Woo, Saggy, good shit. All right. Okay, curse. Witchcraft, negative mind, okay? And I rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus. I don't like this card, but that's a negative mind that I feel like you're moving from. I feel like the curse was a person feel like they just couldn't shake something, okay? Is the energy that I feel, but I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Also, some of my other Saggies, this type of things exist out there for those who believe in that, but Jesus is higher, so you rebuke that shit in the name of Jesus, okay? Other Saggy, I feel like the cycle that needs to be broken is something that is like a, I'm not gonna call it a curse, but it's like a, what do I call it? You know how something that could be passed down generation to generation to generation. You know what I'm saying? That type of energy. So you're the one that has to break the generational curse is the energy that I feel for some. And some this cycle to be broken even though you feel you have to do something a certain type of way for you to break that cycle would be a good thing, okay? Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. I feel like the chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time is what you're going to start doing for you, okay? And what you're not going to do is chase thrills, excitement, and a good time with any circumstance that may be fleeting or moving through, okay? So that is a good thing. Let me give you, I done talked your ear off too. Lord have mercy. Happy feelings in the air. I get that with the sun card, baby. I feel like you're going to feel different towards the end of the month, okay? Some type of way, all right? I do feel like that, okay? Long as you work on you, do this change, and break things, okay? It starts with you as the energy, okay? It's okay. All right? Liar, liar, pants on fire. You know who you're dealing with, okay? The end on that, okay? Let's see here. The person who I was telling you, if ain't 337, then so yeah, that person, yeah, you know. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I feel like something new will come along after you release. Okay, maybe somebody around you, Saggy, that you haven't moved forward with is the energy that I feel. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Nope, 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 nope. This could be. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, okay? I have a whole nother reading because I feel like it's something else going on that I don't want to talk about right now, Saggy, because I didn't talk to Earl. So, boom. It'll be on the next reading. Love.